Starting off in a comfortable seat. If sitting cross-legged is comfortable for you, do that, or you can sit back on the feet. If you have a pillow or a block, you can sit up tall. Whatever feels comfortable, take a moment to get grounded. Maybe place the palms on the knees or the thighs, wherever you are. We're not going to stay here too long. This isn't generally super comfortable for everybody. So just stay here for a few deep breaths. Maybe do a body scan from the crown of your head to your tailbone. As you inhale, feel the breath fill up the body. As you exhale, let the breath leave the body. Notice if you're slouching, sit up nice and tall, root down through your sit bones, go tall through the crown of your head. When you're ready, blink your eyes open. On your next inhale, arms come out and up. Exhale, bring the palms to touch, interlace all fingers, and then inhale, flip the palms towards the sky. Think cow pose in your body. Send the chest and the chin forward. As you exhale, push the palms forward, dome through your back. Spread your shoulder blades apart. Tuck your tailbone under. Inhale, think cow pose. Exhale to cat. Move with your breath. Maybe really exaggerate the cat and cow. Do whatever feels good. Long, loud inhales, long, loud exhales. As you inhale, come back through center, reach the palms up. Exhale, up and over to the right. Peel the left shoulder back slightly. Root down through your sit bones and feel that stretch in the left side body. As you inhale, come back through center. Up and over to the left. Peel the right shoulder back. Tuck the chin under slightly. Feel the nice stretch in the right side body from the hips. Inhale, come back through center. As you exhale, release your grip. Maybe roll out the wrists. Coming into all fours for a neutral tabletop. We're going to do a dynamic to static thread the needle. So claw your left fingertips in the mat. Take weight off the wrist. Keep the hips squared here. Now as you inhale, right arm comes up. Open up through the chest, pull the left shoulder back so it stacks over the wrist, hips are squared, take a deep inhale, reach that right palm back. Exhale, hover the right shoulder, hover the right cheek. Inhale, re-extend, twisting in the upper back. Exhale, hover the right arm, hover the right cheek. Push into left hand to re-extend, open up in the chest. Exhale, make your way to your thread the needle. Let the right arm lower to the ground, the right cheek. Then you can extend the left arm straight out in front of you, maybe a couple inches to the left. Bring it to a bind behind the right shoulder. Whatever feels comfortable here. Stay here and breathe. Make sure the hips are stacked on top of the knees. On your next exhale, replant the left palm down underneath the shoulder. As you inhale, re-extend, take the whole inhale to open up. Exhale, neutral tabletop. Switching sides. Now claw the right fingertips in the mat, take weight off the wrist. As you inhale slowly, left arm comes up. Pull that left palm back to open up in the chest and the shoulders, hips are squared. Exhale, hover the left arm and the left cheek. Use the right hand. Inhale, re-extend, open up. Exhale, hover. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, send it through. Bring the left cheek to the mat. Then you can extend the right arm straight out or bring it to wherever it feels comfortable. On your next exhale, replant the right palm down. As you inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale, neutral tabletop. Spread the fingers super wide, claw the fingertips to the mat as you step the right foot back and then the left, high plank. Lift your hips the height of your shoulders, squeeze your buns, your core, heels above the toes. Focus on your breath, take a deep inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down, coming onto your belly. We're gonna do a movement that helps with shoulder mobility. So bring your hands to either 1 and 11, 2 and 10, wherever it's possible for you to lift the hands up off the ground while pushing the tops of feet into the ground. Now on your next inhale, reach the top of the hands up towards the sky as high as you can, then reach them back towards your hips. Externally rotate the palms to face up towards the sky while reaching them to the sky. Exhale, lower them on your low back. Inhale, reach them forward, palms towards the sky. Once the shoulders are in line with the palms, internally rotate them to face down, and then lower the palms to the ground. You're gonna move like this, reaching the palms and hands back and forward, trying to lift the hands as high as you can, using your full mobility in your shoulders, pushing the tops of your feet down, squeezing your buns. Move at your own pace for about 2 more rounds. Make sure you're breathing here. But once again, the purpose here is so that we're not losing the mobility in our shoulders. When you've had enough, plant your palms underneath your shoulders, bend your knees to send your feet towards the sky. As you inhale, push yourself up into a neutral tabletop, then flip your toes under. As you exhale, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take your time to make your way into stillness in your down dog. It's probably your first down dog of the day, maybe even the week. So pedal out the feet, just keep thinking about sending the tailbone to the sky. Take a deep inhale, open mouth, exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float to a forward fold, stepping the feet behind the hands at hips width distance. Inhale, come to a halfway lift, create a nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Push weight into the left foot, the left big toe. As you inhale, right leg comes high for standing splits. If you have blocks or books or anything, you can bring your hands there. Think about squaring off the hips here, so bump the right hip down towards the ground as you send the left hip bone towards the sky. Feel that nice stretch in the back of the left leg, and relax your head and neck down towards your standing leg. Feel this nice stretch in the back line of the left leg. If it's not comfortable to have the left leg fully straight, you can always have a nice bend in the left knee, and then keep pointing the right pinky toe down towards the ground. On your next exhale, plant the right foot back, and then you can either just bring the hands to the ground for pyramid, or if you want to come up to standing and take a moment to get adjusted, feet are on train tracks, they're not directly behind each other, and then pull your left hip back. As you exhale, shift forward with a flat back, coming down into pyramid. Now you can either bend into the front left leg or come onto the bum onto the back foot, but with your left thumb, bring it to the left hip and pull it back in space. On your next inhale, lift the chest up and step the right foot in so you're coming into like a baby pyramid. So feet are still on train tracks, your feet aren't directly behind each other. And then keep the left leg totally straight and come onto the heel of the left foot, flexing your toes back towards you. Bend into the right knee, and then you can either stay here or you can interlace your fingers above your head and relax your head and neck down for a pretty intense IT stretch here. As you exhale, make your way out. Step the right foot up to meet the left. Do whatever feels good, preparing for the other side. Relax the head and neck down. Send the tailbone towards the sky. Bend your knees. Just enjoy this nice release. Inhale, come to a halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Push weight into the right foot. As you inhale, left leg comes up for standing splits. And once again, it's about keeping the hips squared. Externally rotate the left thigh to face down towards the ground. Send the right hip bone towards the sky as the left hip bone points down. And then relax your head and neck towards your standing leg. You can have a pretty nice bend in the right knee if that helps. Just do whatever feels comfortable here. Take a few deep breaths, just softening the forehead towards your standing leg. On your next inhale, lift the chest up and then step the left foot back, preparing for pyramid. Once again, you can just keep the hands where they are, or if you want to come up to standing, all 10 toes facing forward, feet are out wide on train tracks. Bring your hands to your hips. Take a deep inhale, pull that right hip back. As you exhale, shift forward to the flat back, pushing your back left heel into the ground as hard as you can. Then hands come to where you're comfortable. You can always bend into the right leg or come onto the bum, onto the back foot. But just keep thinking about pulling that right hip back so it's in line with the left and pushing the left heel into the ground. As you inhale, come into your baby pyramid, step the left foot up. So feet are pretty close to each other, but they're still in a wider stance. And then the right leg is straight. Reach the right toes back towards your face. You're on the heel and bend into the left leg. You can either stay here or interlace the hands, reaching the palms to the sky or wherever it feels comfortable in the shoulders, and relax the head and neck down. On your next exhale, release your grip. Bring the feet to touch, shake it out, preparing for Prasarita. Step the right foot back, and then bring your hands underneath the shoulders. Bring the feet out wide, turn the toes in, heels out. As you inhale, create your flat back, pull the shoulders away from the ears. As you exhale, lower down from the hips. And then you can grab for wherever it feels comfortable, either the ankles, reach the hands back, reach the arms forward for a wide-legged down dog, and just send the tailbone back towards the sky, wherever feels comfortable. On your next inhale, bring the palms underneath the shoulders to prop yourself up. As you exhale, just walk your hands towards your front foot, lower the knees down, coming into a seat, sitting up on the heels. If you want to just stay here, you can. We're going to be stretching out the front line of the legs. We've been doing a lot for the back line. So you can either stay here, or you can bring your feet out and bring your bum to the ground. Bring the hands back behind the hips. Maybe lower down to the elbows, or maybe you're gonna lower down all the way onto your back. Once you feel resistance, just stop. But wherever you are, think about squeezing the knees towards each other, and then squeeze your buns to protect your low back. You're gonna have this nice arch in the low back. That's normal because this is a back bend. Wherever you are, just bring it back to the breath. Feel that nice stretch in the front of the legs and the hip flexors. Maybe you couldn't lower down onto your back or even the elbows and you're just sitting up in hero's pose. That's perfectly fine. Wherever you are, just notice how you feel. Maybe try to push it a little bit, but once you feel that resistance, stop. And then carefully, when you're ready, make your way out. Bring the feet forward, plant them down at hips width distance. Scoot to the top of the mat and reach your arms forward. As you inhale, fill up with breath. As you exhale, lower down onto your back. Now plant the feet down, preparing for a bridge pose. Another pose to stretch out the front line of the legs. Push the heels and the toe-ons into the ground. As you inhale, squeeze your buns, lift your hips, lift the pelvis. Exhale, lower. 2 more times with your breath. Inhale to lift, squeeze your buns, feel that nice stretch in the front line of the legs. Exhale to lower. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Bring your hands to your knees and hug the knees into the chest. Feel this nice compression in the front of the hip flexors. And then when you're ready, cross the right leg over the left and then bring your hands to the knees, or you can walk your hands forward, grabbing onto either the shins, the ankles, or the pinky toe sides of the feet for shoelace on your back. Now wherever you are, you want to feel a nice stretch in the outer right hip and bum area. Knees are stacked on top of each other. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, think about pulling the thighs a little bit closer to the belly. Flex your toes back towards your face. Stay here and breathe. On your next exhale, release your grip. And then keeping the left foot planted down, right leg comes over left for a quick restorative figure 4 on your back. Very carefully push the right thigh away. On your next inhale, hug your right leg to your chest. Extend the left leg long down onto the ground. Stay here, take a deep inhale, hugging the knee up and in. On your next exhale, bring the right leg over to the left for supine twist. Gaze falls to the right. Keep your right hip stacked on top of your left and twist in the upper back. On your next inhale, come back through center and then slide the right leg down to meet the left. And then when you're ready, hug the knees to the chest. Cross the left leg over the right. Now once again, you can either keep the hands on the knees or walk them towards the feet, stopping wherever you feel comfortable. Maybe you reach the pinky toe sides of the feet. Wherever you are, you just want to feel a nice stretch in the outer left hip and bum. Let your shoulders relax towards the earth. Keep thinking about pulling the thighs a little bit closer to the belly on every exhale. On your next exhale, release your grip, planting the right foot down. Left leg crosses over the right for a very quick restorative figure 4 on your back. Push the left thigh away. And then hug the left knee to the chest. Extend the right leg long. Stay here for a few rounds of breath, hugging the knee up and in. Feel that nice stretch in the hip flexor. Inhale, fill up. And on your next exhale, cross the leg over to the right for a supine twist. Bring your arms out to a T, or just extend the left arm out, palms parallel to the shoulder. Think about twisting in the upper back. On your next inhale, come back through center, hug the knee, the chest, take a few rocks. Inhale, fill up. Bring your forehead up to your knees, give yourself a nice big squeeze. Exhale, release Shavasana. Your arms and legs out wide. Just staying here for a few moments, resting in stillness, focusing on your breath. When you're ready, wiggle the fingers, the toes. Reach your arms up and overhead for a full body stretch. Reach from your fingertips to your toes, get nice and long. And then roll onto your favorite side. Hug your knees into your chest. Use your bicep as a pillow. Make your way up to a comfortable seat, sitting up nice and tall. Bring the palms to the heart center. Closing out our practice with one unified breath. Take a deep inhale, fill up. Open mouth, let it go. Push the breath out. Bring the palms to the third eye, your center of intuition. It's an honor to guide you through your practice. I bow forward to you in gratitude. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like my channel, please subscribe to the channel or click the like button. Have a great day.